So welcome to BigPacific.com's calendar of events. This is a fairly robust system. It's got a lot of great ways to display the content, to sort it, to select, unselect, and you can subscribe to it. You can add a calendar feed for your organization. You can post an event. You can get an actual user account if you're an advertiser on Big Pacific or you join as a member. And I'll show you how everything works. So, first thing you can do is change the display. Some people find it hard to see what's happening with the pictures. They find them distracting. So you can switch it over to Stream, and that will give you a scrolling page view of all the events that are upcoming. Now, the next one is a month view. It certainly gives a visual idea of what's happening in the community. Anybody who says there's nothing going on obviously doesn't look at any calendars. The challenge is sometimes there's more events than can fit in a calendar day segment. You can look at the week to get an idea of what's happening across the week and to see a pattern in when most events are being offered. And you can sort it by day. And if you have items that are on top of each, that start around the same time, they'll just be atop of each other, and you just click between them to see what they are. Now, I'll put this back on poster board. The next great tool is categories. So you can see that we have a very long list of categories. And if you see one, if you're missing one here, let me know what it is and I'll add it. So you can sort this calendar and have it display only items that you're interested in. So let's say you like to go out for live music and have a drink or eat while you're listening to a performance. So right now, this is what we have going on today is coming up on Friday is this event here. You can also add to the number of items that are showing by selecting another. There isn't a lot of change, but and then to unselect, you would hold the control button down and click on an item. And unfortunately, you have to do it one at a time. Hopefully, they'll change that functionality as the program evolves. And as soon as you deselect any, you get the default full calendar. Okay, next you have tags. So these are some of the tags that people search for, and if you see something missing, again, let me know. I'll show you what it looks like when we look at Gibsons. So there's all of the items showing for Gibsons in a sortable order. And then to put it back to the default list, you just hold the control or command button down again and click on it and reload. You can also, if you select a tag to filter with, you can save this as a default filter. So if you're only ever interested in arts and entertainment, or you have a grouping of tags that you want to use to filter this information, that's how you would do it, is adding it as a default. Now I'm going to go back and remove that one. You can also add your calendar feed. Calendar feeds are typically used by organizations, governments, anybody who has regularly repeating dates and needs to keep people informed moving forward. So for example, the District of Sechelt has a feed for all of their public meetings, and that is incorporated into this calendar. And that allows us to sort just based on government. Anything you submit, I will review and approve or get back to you if there needs to be changes. You can post your event. This is showing me the full event posting functionality, but it has select image included. That is limited to people with or organizations with user accounts in the calendar, and those are for nonprofit organizations and members of BigPacific.com. Anyone can add an event to the public calendar, but adding an image, just due to security concerns in the back end, needs to be a member of the site first. You can call me about that if you're interested, 604-885-5913. Now, at the bottom here, you can subscribe to this calendar, and you can have it link into your personal calendar on your computer, and you can add it to your Google Plus page. And the last thing here is, if you want to move to the next month, it's a click of the arrow button, and now you have the next grouping. Generally, you get about 2 months on one page view with our current page load. So it's a pretty fantastic calendar. You can use it to market your sales. So if you're a retail customer of mine and you want to talk about a sale that's happening in your business, you can submit that as an event. And when we have these calendars starting to fill in, I will be breaking them out also. So there'll be a sales related calendar just for the shopping page, outdoor recreation calendar just for the outdoor page, and there's also the functionality to include links to buy tickets online. So you can see it's a pretty great system. I hope you get a lot of use out of it, and if you have any questions or wish to become involved in populating the calendar with content, give me a call, Laurie McConnell, 604-885-5913, or webmaster@bigpacific.com. And anyone who says there's nothing happening on the Sunshine Coast hasn't looked at this calendar lately. Thanks, and have a great week.